Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to if you're new. I am so excited for today's video. We are going to do some beautiful fall wreaths. If you guys are excited for this video, don't forget to show me some love by giving me that thumbs up. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button so you can join the fam. And you should also hit that notification bell so you know every single time that I upload. All right, you guys, so I picked up these bicycle wheel wreath forms from Dollar Tree, and I thought of my besties, my sister, myself, of course, and I thought, oh my goodness, these are ones that I have been looking for. I feel like here in Utah, we tend to get things super slow, at least my Dollar Tree anyway. And I wanted to basically pick up 5 of these, I think is what I ended up picking up, and I did 4 wreaths, 3 of which I'm going to show you today. And I made 2 for my 2 best friends and 1 for myself, and then I did end up making 1 off camera for one of my sisters. So anyway, you guys, I really hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. I hope that it gives you some ideas. I made them as different as possible to give you guys as much inspiration and ideas as I could. But basically, just to let you know how my process works, I take a whole bunch of picks and basically floral, and I decide as I go what I feel I want my color scheme to be. So this very first wreath is for my best friend Becky, and I wanted her wreath to be more of a traditional fall wreath. So I'm doing this one very traditional, and you know, the beauty of using zip ties, you guys, is that if she ever gets sick of the florals on here, she could just cut the zip ties. It doesn't mess with the form, and she could redo this to her own liking, you know, further down the future. So that is why I chose to go that route. Now, I did hot glue the welcome sign, which, you know, the beauty with hot glue is that you can peel that up. So we'll discuss that a little later on. But basically what I wanted to let you guys know, I'm not going to show you step by step by step, because quite literally that would be super boring. But I just wanted to show you my process. What I do is I go through layers. So I always start with the bottom layer and then I go up. So I like to basically stack them in the order I want them displayed. So I like color, I like texture, and sometimes I don't. This is why I wanted to show you here. I don't always want the full bush of whatever it is that I want. I just want certain little pieces. So like in here, I'm showing you that I'm just grabbing 3 pieces versus the whole bushel. So you guys can make this as custom as you want, or you can go all out and put the whole bushel. Now you will see that this actually changes from what you're seeing right this moment to the very finale, because I ended up taking off these colorful leaves and I ended up adding whitish leaves, just because I felt like it was a little too much, you know, orange and green and yellow going on. I wanted to give her some subtleness because it was just way too orange. Now these fuzz ball thingies from Dollar Tree, you guys, they are my jam this year. I have personally never seen them in previous years, so if you have, awesome, but I hadn't, and I love them. And then these little things, I love them. Anyway, you guys, add as much texture and as much, you know, difference in your wreath as possible. Now, obviously, it is going to vary cost-wise on how full you want your particular wreath to be. Not to mention that it also depends on whether or not you want to include ribbon. If you're going to include, little pumpkins. I'm not going to lie, I spent a pretty penny on mine because I knew that these were going to be wreaths that I wanted to gift my best friends, and I wanted them to be beautiful, full, and I wanted them to have them for years to come. And so I went all out on my wreaths, but you can, sometimes a little goes a long way. So just determine what you want to add to yours and then kind of go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and have you watch this, and I would love to hear what you guys think of each individual wreath, and I would love to hear which one of today's wreaths is your favorite. I really love how each and every one of them turned out in their own way, and I'll kind of explain what motivated me to do each one. This one in particular, Becky told me that her favorite flowers are hydrangeas. Wow, I slaughtered that. And these orange flowers are hydrangeas. Now, Becky is also a little blingy and so I wanted to add ribbon that describes her. So you have a little bit of Becky in this where it has her favorite flower. I added a little piece of the hydrangea on top of the welcome sign, and I think this is just so her. You have a little bit of the sparkle in there, which is Becky, a little bit of the orange pumpkin. You have the light leaves, as you can see, which I ended up changing. You have the yellow tones, the orange tones. You have the pumpkins, just a tad bit of the sunflowers, but they are not the main focus of this wreath. And I just absolutely love the way that this turned out. Please let me know what you think.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we...
All right, you guys, so for this next wreath, I went ahead and created my own, and I wanted to do a non-traditional, super crazy wreath. If I'm 1,000% honest with you, there was a Dollar Tree ribbon that inspired. If I could find the ribbon, it's funny because I used it in the actual wreath, but I'm not even sure that it shows. But if I could find it online, I will go ahead and add it here. But that inspired my wreath, and it was a blue ribbon with sunflowers. And I thought, oh my gosh, I would have never thought to add blue with sunflowers. I mean, blue and yellow just doesn't seem like something that goes to me. And then I put it together, and voila, I just absolutely love the way that it looks, and it turned out so gorgeous. And of course, I love these blue fall leaves. They are just breathtaking to me. I just love it so much. And of course, those fuzzy balls and the, little, just everything about this wreath is just so, so beautiful. And this gave me time to go run back to Dollar Tree because I needed to pick up, I was looking and looking and looking for purplish leaves for my best friend Anissa's wreath, and I finally found them. I only had to go to 6 different Dollar Trees to find them, but I finally found them. So we will do her wreath last, but we will continue to do this wreath, and I am just showing you, just like with the first wreath, I'm doing this in layers. And so I just wanted to show you that the process does not change, and if you make mistakes, you can just take off your zip tie and then retie it. The beauty, by the way, you guys, is that Dollar Tree also sells the zip ties. So you don't have to, go to any type of other store to spend a fortune on zip ties. You can buy everything that I used here including the ribbon, is from Dollar Tree. And look how full and beautiful this looks, you guys. I am just obsessed. It turned out so gorgeous. I can't even with how beautiful this is. And I wanted to show you here how I add the welcome sign, since I didn't show you on the first wreath.
Used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I miss you. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you.
All right, you guys, so for this very last wreath, we are going to go ahead and make a beautiful, gorgeous wreath with purple tones. So I wanted to do like an off-white and purple tone, making it fallish, of course. And I found the purple leaves. Yay! I ended up picking up 2 bundles, and I love the way that this one turned out. It's kind of funny. I was telling my best friend Anissa, who I made this for, that it kind of has a Halloween vibe to me, but not really. I mean, it's super fall. I mean, obviously Halloween is during the fall, but it's not just Halloweeny, or it's not even, I didn't intend it to be Halloweeny whatsoever. It just kind of gave me that vibe. And if I haven't told you guys a million times, or if you don't already know, Halloween is my absolute favorite. She personally does not love Halloween. But I told her, I said, hey, if you don't love it, let me know. We can change it up or trade or whatever. And she loved it. So anyway, so I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love these spooky little vines. I guess this is part of why it gives me those vibes, but it's not intended to be spooky, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Anyway, you guys, the point is, I love to give texture and different colors and tones. Now, I ended up adding this, but then I took it off because at the end, I just did not like how it flowed. It looks beautiful in a flower arrangement, but in the wreath, the way that I had it, I didn't like the way it laid, or it sat. I don't know how to explain it, but I didn't like it. So we ended up taking that off, and you'll see that at the very end. But again, please let me know what your thoughts are and which one you ended up liking. Do you like these non-traditional colors? Do you prefer the traditional colors? Do you like playing with different wreaths throughout the different, seasons? Let me know what you think.
I
I just have to say that these little pomegranate thingamajiggies are so cool. I love them. And of course, those little funky, like, I don't know, you guys, are they like feathers? I don't know. Nonetheless, I think they are so awesome. And this is what I love about, you know, crafting and using your creativity and just, you know, I don't know, you guys, this is so therapeutic for me. I sit down and I have somewhat of an idea of, like I said, I have my color scheme kind of in mind, and I obviously buy all of the florals and, you know, ribbon and whatnot. But when I put it together, obviously some things go, some things don't go. And, you know, I take off, I put on, and sometimes I get mad and I take it all off and start over, believe it or not. I mean, obviously I'm going to show you what I want when I am recording. I'm not going to show you when I throw things across the room. No, I'm kidding. It never gets to that extent. Okay, so I just wanted to show you here that, you know, dahlias are Anissa's favorite, and I wanted to make sure that those were front and center, and those were the ones that were going to capture that beautiful purple color. And as you can see, I added the white flowers or off-white, and those off-white pumpkins, and added that ribbon that just complemented everything. And it's just so beautiful. That plum color is just gorgeous. That pomegranate just stands out. Those cool twiggy things and the feathers and just everything. And these little whatchamacallits, it's what I ended up using instead of the ones that I didn't like how they stood or whatever. You guys, I hope you speak Daysi, because I'm so great at explaining things, as I've mentioned time and time again. But I really hope that you guys have enjoyed today's video. I hope that you guys have enjoyed all of my beautiful wreaths today. I know that I had so much fun creating them. I really just love crafting. I love sharing with you guys. I really hope that you guys are excited for this season, because it's my favorite time of the year. I really get passionate and into all of my crafts. So stay tuned for all of it to come. And as always, thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.